Good morning, people of the internet. Today is the first of the 100 subs special videos. So today we are doing the room tour. So basically, this video I'm going to go in depth with everything in the room. We're going to go through the Blu-ray case. We're going to go through the glass cabinet where all the Blu-rays are, my PC setup and all that. Don't have a PC, just my desk setup and all that. And right at the end, we're going to go through the figures and stuff like that. So yeah. Hopefully you enjoy. Get yourself a drink because this is going to be a long one. I can already feel it. But yeah. Hope you enjoy! Cheers for 100 subs as well! And this is my room from a distance. Just panning around. There we go. So yeah, we're going to start. I'm going to start with this. Start with the boring stuff. So we've got a bed, you know, good old double beds. You know what beds are used for. Sleeping, crying, you know, all the good stuff. So yeah, we're going to save those bad boys till last. But yeah, so we have a fan because I'm a big fan of you guys. That deserves being unsubscribed from. What is this hand doing? But yeah, so basically, this is the main Blu-ray shelf as it stands. So yeah, I'm going to just take you round. So on the top shelf, we have the beautiful Godzilla Criterion collection, which sits right lovely up there. And then we have my Godzilla NECA collection, which goes there. So we obviously got Kong at the back, and then we've got the Showa era ones there. Very nice. Got the Heisei, got the two Heisei here, then we've got the Millenniums ones here, so there's those three. Into the Monsterverse stuff, got lovely Mothra back there, and just tucked in the corner are the two Shin Godzilla ones, if I just quickly just bang right there. Some awful angles, are they not? Look at this fiery boy. But yeah, they're massive NECA fans, so those guys got up there because they were too big to fit on. They were on top of my glass cabinet, but I had to move them because I just ended up getting loads more, so I had to make room, and this is where they are. There is a space up here for another one, which I'll get into a bit later. So below that we have the start of the Blu-ray shelf. So to start with, on the front we have the NECA of Ghostface there, got him about a month and a half ago. Very nice NECA, I think he's really good, and he looks really detailed actually. He's just, look at that sick boy. We have a Ranger Elite? I think that's what they're called. I can't remember. Literally, I haven't played Halo Reach in so long. But yeah, got one of these figures ages ago. And then we have a lovely Jason pop vinyl there. For Blu-ray wise, we keep the Arrow Special Editions at the top mainly. So obviously, you got the new Battle Royale 4K, the Demons 2-pack. My favourites, obviously, being the Showa era box set and the lovely Heisei era box set right there. Lovely. Next to that being the absolutely gorgeous Hellraiser box set. Absolutely adore that set. Then we have like the lovely RoboCop limited edition, the Vengeance trilogy, and then at the end we have the 4K. We have the 4K steelbook of Old Boy because yeah, originally the box sets fit in quite nicely, but then I got all my new sale ones and the Battle Royale and the Demons 2-pack. Which also kind of annoys me how this one sticks out, just that little bit. It's just annoying in it. It's actually just, yeah. But yeah, at the top, as it stands, that is the top. I've got another box set, like limited edition, but I've moved that lower down to help fit in with the set. But yeah, those are all my box sets. On the shelf below, we have to start with, we have these lovely free Funko Pops of the Killer Clowns from Outer Space. So we have Jumbo, Shorty, and Twisty. I think that's his name, Twisty. I can't remember actually. But yeah, love Killer Clowns, and these three, I don't buy Pop Funkos anymore, but I made an exception for these three because they look absolutely gorgeous, and I think they look really good. So below that we have the standard cases. I put my slip covers in here, and I ended up putting my Gamera Steelbook in here as well because the Steelbooks were up on with the other shelf originally. My newest release actually is this Beyond Reanimator. I saw it was out of fucking hell. I've just fucked it here, haven't I? I'll just put it. But I saw this was out of stock on the Arrow website, so I ended up just buying it from Amazon. That slipcase is so beautiful. Yeah, I love Reanimator. I'm gonna watch Bride of Reanimator, but I wanted to get this because I didn't want to miss out and I want to experience this sequel. And yeah, that slipcover is gorgeous. I'll just pop that up there. So yeah, obviously we have a slipcovers are in here like Cold Light of Day. Yeah, we have all my standard Blu-rays in here, and then obviously we have the lovely Heisei trilogy steelbook. That's just in here because I got nowhere else to put it. Lovely, all my other stuff like that. Some great films in here, if you ask me. The third edition of Old Boy I have the one in the box set, the standard, and this the 4K and the standard edition right here, which is very nice. The shelf below is the tail end of the Arrow, so you obviously have the Thing, we have this is the last one, you have the Tremors 4K box set, which just sits right here. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, so then we have the last 3 Arrows, they're fitting with Videodrome. We have the Arrow Academies that sit there. So there we have me 4. And then next to that we have an Arrow just released film, which is Edie, which is actually a really good film if you ask me. Then we have the Second Sight films here. So we start with Texas, annoying it's on a blue case. This Amity Steelbook, and then we have all the black cases there with our limited editions with the lovely Dawn of the Dead standard edition set, and the fantastic Strangers box set. Absolutely adore the Strangers box set. It looks gorgeous. Love the poster as well. Into me 101 films. My favourite release being the Silent Night, Deadly Night 2-pack. Really glad that I have this. It's fantastic. Absolutely love it. So then you got the rest of them. The black... Are these like black sleeve editions? Black label edition, I think? Yeah, black label. I think they're black label. Yeah, then we've got the standard ones. Into me 88 films, starting with Inframan. 2 standard releases there with Swamp Thing and Candyman. We got me Slasher collection. I only got 4 titles. Then we got the 2 limited edition box sets for I Know What You Did Last Summer. Absolutely love this box set. It looks gorgeous. And then we know the lovely Urban Legends box set. We got the Indicators. This is the subscriber mail from Lauren, if you remember that video. But yeah, lovely. Can't wait to sit down and watch these this month. But yeah, then we finish on the 4K of Psycho on the end. I'm on the floor now. So basically those shelves, mostly my Arrows are horrors, so I've just put then most of my special editions as well are horrors as well, so I've mainly just horror. So you go on for like your classic horrors here, and then you've got all these are all my John Carpenters right here. So we've got the standard Halloween and 4K, and then all the 4Ks. Then we go into the 80s. That's just there because there's like 80s films. Then we've got like the 90s stuff. I didn't really know where to put the anthology. Yeah, more 90s stuff. 90s, late 2000s, early 2000s. Here, then you get into the 2010 stuff. Shelf below it, continue with the 2010 stuff, and then you got all the nice like the newer releases like Hereditary and Lighthouse and Midsummer. And then you go into the Cruise on Ice stuff here. 2 standard cases, the Handmaiden, Bong Joon-ho box set, and the 4K of Parasite. Into the lovely Criterion collection. This is just a very small selection. Obviously Godzilla's too big to fit down here, but this is where they live. You end on Eraserhead because this is my David Lynch collection. I don't have all of I have seen pretty much all of his films. I know I need to see 4 more. Because I've seen all of Twin Peaks, I've seen Eraserhead, Blue Velvet, Mulholland Drive. I need to see the Elephant Man, Dune, England Empire, and Lost Highway. And then I've just got me Tarantino's here as well. It's a bit of a director section here. I'm not like, he's not my favourite director. I just really like these films, and I think they look, uniform-wise, they look great together. And on the end, we have the premium collection from HMV. I'm going to get a few more of these because I think the distributing company has actually stopped doing these, or it's gone out of business, so these might end up going out of print. Hopefully they don't, because I love these editions, but there's a few that I want to get, so gonna end up getting them. From there onwards, on the bottom shelf, we have my only Eureka, which is Mothra, and then that leads into like sci-fi kaiju movies. So we've got all me King Kongs and all me Godzilla films down here. And we've got the Jurassic Park 4Ks, Pacific Rim, into more just standard sci-fis. Absolutely adore this Transformers 80s steelbook. Got that for like 10 quid. Love it. The more Transformers, more just sci-fi related stuff. That goes into your war. So I got me for like free. I got 3 4Ks back to back there. Yeah, finishing with Dunkirk, and then into the action movies with Scarface, Heat, Rambo, Mission Impossible, Skyfall. Into like the fantasy genre. So we got like, because these are the 2 big box sets, we've got Indiana Jones at the end, and then we've got the Harry Potter box set. But yeah, that's it for the shelf here. I do have more, as you know, but as it stands, that's the shelf right there. And we're going to move on, and we'll get back to the other Blu-rays in a bit eventually. So as it stands, I have this lovely glass cabinet here. There's just some stuff that needs to be returned to Amazon. But yeah, this is the glass cabinet. So the Godzillas used to live up here, but now I've moved all my Nightmare on Elm Street stuff used to live up there. So now I have all my Nightmare stuff up there. This is a nice print for Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, that my housemate got me. It's very nice. Got that for my birthday. And then we've got like the NES version, the standard edition. Then we've got the Freddy from number 2. We've got Freddy from number 3, and then we've got like that big snake worm and all the little bits, like the dogs and the house and all that stuff. On these lovely NECA stands as well to help keep these guys up, because they are probably one of the most flimsy to fall over. But yeah, so that's how that stands. And then we have the glass cabinet, which I'm going to open and go through now. So this is one of those glass Dettles that you get from IKEA, 60 quid. Very good bargain, very good if you ask me. So in the top shelf we have like a gaming shelf. So we have some NECAs in here, like me. Bioshock Infinite, favourite game of all time. We've got Gears of War figures up here, because I absolutely love Gears of War. As you can tell, I love Bioshock. So we've got two different Big Daddies, the Pop Funko and the limited edition that came with the first game. Got Booker DeWitt in there, Ghost from Call of Duty, Lilith, and Handsome Jack from Borderlands 2 and 3. We've got Halo stuff in here. Got a Brotherhood of Steel, Soldier, because I love Fallout as well. And also in here we've got the reason these two NECAs are in here, because that's NES Jason from the NES game, and this is a GameStop exclusive, Pennywise, so he's just in here as well. And if I can just turn, and if I can turn that there, it says I Heart Dairy, which is very nice as well. But yeah, so that's the top shelf. Below that, we've got my NECA collection. We have like, I'm going to do an in-depth video of this, but this is just a brief run through. We have all me Pennywises and me Jasons in here that couldn't fit anyone else because there's just so many of them. And then along the front, we just got my favourite little bits and bobs, like the campfire, that fucking head from number 5, the sewer scene there, and that really nice burnt off face, and a little boat. That's about it for that one. On the next shelf down, we have my Halloween stuff here. We have this massive that's discontinued NECA set there. I absolutely love this. You know how much I love Halloween. So yeah, we obviously got that Evolution of Evil set. So that's the one for the first one, and then there's Michael there. This is him from number 2. Back there, we've got all the new stuff. We've got the lovely 35th edition steelbook there to stay in there, and then we've got the Judith Myers stuff. And then just along the front, we have all this. It just runs across the front, all the accessories and stuff like that. Yeah, it just adds a lot of extra layering to the shelf. And at the bottom, it's mainly just knickknacks and stuff like that. So we've got a mixture of stuff. So we've got like this custom Dalek here. We've got the NECA, some of my looser NECAs like the Gamer Gremlin, Chucky, Leatherface. I've just put the Leatherface box in there. We've got like the Reconnaissance Dalek pop vinyl. We've got this duck in here, which like glows Christmas colours. We've got me Corgi stuff in here. That was that was my brother's, and now it's mine. We've got these Pop Funkos from Mad Max, which I brought back from New York. We've got this Megatron bobblehead here that I won when I was like 16 at a bowling alley in my hometown. And then we've got like some Lego stuff that's not in date anymore. So that's Magneto. We've got the original Spider-Man and Green Goblin from there. The original Robin and Batman from those waves. Got a key, the Boba Fett, Darth Vader, Yoda, and Storm, like one of those pilot stormtroopers. But yeah, so as it stands, got 4 shelves and it goes all the way to the top. Absolutely lovely. I love this thing. I think it looks fantastic. Fan-fucking-tastic. Next is very simple. It's my desk. On my desk, we've got my Beach charging, my Razer headset I use for gaming. Got my PlayStation 4, a nice white controller. Got my MacBook. Got a drink there because obviously I've been talking for fucking ages. And then just a standard Panasonic TV, which I just use for gaming and playing films. Nothing too spectacular. Underneath the desk, nothing too much, like an old pair of headphones that my brother used to have, an Echo that hasn't been opened, some boxes, my charger, and some old 360 games because I absolutely love the 360. Some of my favourites there, like Borderlands, Fallout, Dead Space, some great ones there. The CODs, absolutely great. Moving on from that, next to the desk we have my vinyl player. That's an Ion with built-in speakers, sounds absolutely gorgeous. Got my masks on there, a book for notes, jam speaker, old 360 controller. That is the tripod that I use when I'm recording videos at my desk, and then that's my wallet. So next to that, we have the other shelf here, which is the remnants of my other Bluray shelves there, which sits on top of a chest of drawers. So if we go up to the top, at the top here we have a Product Enterprise radio control, Davros, which I got from the very first Doctor Who experience, which ever opened in England when the show revitalised. Those flowers there are props from a band that are no longer together called KC. They're one of my favourite bands. They were fantastic, very emotional band. I really liked them for what they were. We have these perk bottles. I'll just move this out of the way. The perk bottles from Call of Duty Zombies. This is a light up thing, but I don't usually normally use the light, so I just like to use this for display. So obviously PhD, Stamina, Quick Revive, Juggernauts, B-Coder on Double Tap. Fantastic. Some just leftover prop, like this, the head that looks like he's really high because of those really pink eyes from the neck of King Kong. Then we have my lovely Batman Arkham Origins statue, which is the Troy Baker Joker there from there, and then it has the lovely thing. It's very detailed. It's just in a really awkward spot, so I can't really... Yeah, but it's actually really fantastic. I actually really love this, and it looks great up there, and I absolutely adore it. So on the Blu-ray shelf, we have the rest of the fantasy stuff of like Hunger Games into like this really nice Dark Crystal steelbook. Really love the Dark Crystal film. The kids stuff there, Small Soldiers, one of my favourites. The 4Ks, some more 4Ks here. So Toy Story, Jumanji, Lion King, Cars. Then it goes into like comedies like Mean Girls, the Cornetto trilogy, and all that. Into like superhero films. So we have the Spider-Man films here. Below that, we have the rest of the superhero stuff. So we have the rest of the superhero stuff like the Marvel Cinematic Universe and all that. So these are like comedies, but actually also superheroes. So they just sit here. And then me 4Ks of Batman. These are all my Batman steelbooks. So I'll just move Dark Side out of the way. There we go. Don't have Dark Knight steelbook on standard, but then yeah, ends with V for Vendetta. These two pop vinyls are the first pop vinyls I ever got. So Dark Side and the Heath Ledger's Joker. Have very great nostalgia for this, going to Cambridge and going to get these. So yeah, they just live here now. The shelf below this, we have two elites there. We have the General who refuses to stand up, and then we have Zealot. And then behind them we have like the Dark Knight box set, and then all the DC 4Ks like Watchmen. And then like the Snyderverse stuff. I need to upgrade Shazam on 4K. These are two 4Ks, the lovely Joker 4K steelbook. Into my thrillers, which then leads into like my dramas, which is very nice. Below that, this is that is a note from Lauren, from Lauren's collections that came with me Blu-rays, so that just stays there. Below that we have the End of the Thing, so that's Peanut Butter Falcon, Mrs. Lowry, and then there's the giveaway prize that just sits there to keep it safe. We have these two Eagle Moss figures. We have the Yeti from the Web of Fear, absolutely love that, and the Croton. I love the Croton design, I think it looks fantastic, so I have it there. All my Doctor Who steelbooks live here, which ends with the Power of the Daleks Blu-ray and the Torchwood box set, which is fucking huge. And below that we have the rest of my TV stuff, so we have the Good Omens steelbook, and then like Luther, Wallace and Gromit, Peaky Blinders, and all of Twin Peaks. Some great TV series in here. Absolutely fucking love Luther and Twin Peaks and Peaky Blinders. Couldn't not resist having Wallace and Gromit. And that Good Omens steelbook was 10 quid when I bought it, which was fantastic. This Big Ben Money Bank is what I got from the first time I ever went to London, which is absolutely great. I love it. I have such nostalgia for it. My Beats bag there, and just a microphone that needs to be moved. So here we have, this is what you see in the background. So obviously there's that bottle of rum, which I haven't moved. A nice, lovely smelling candle there. Absolutely smells gorgeous. Below that I keep my PS4 games here. So like the Bioshock collection, Titanfall 2, absolutely love. These are some of my favourite games. Got the Doom films. Shadow of the Colossus. Below that, we have the end of the games. Some spare Blu-rays, and then goes into my DVDs. Some of my DVDs, so like Reptilicus. At the bottom, we've got like Child's Play, the Texas Chainsaw films, two of the other Friday the 13th films. In between the series, and at the bottom we have the Halloween franchise, just tucked away nicely down there. Very nice. I've had this this wooden display piece for so many years, and yeah, it just comes in handy, very much so. Going on from that, we have my big whiteboard that you see in the background. I do usually have more photos here, but I've moved them onto my bed for respect to my friends' privacy. The only ones I keep here is the one of me and my childhood dog, who we had sadly passed away in 2018. And then we have a picture of my brother as well, obviously, who's no longer with us. We have these lovely Doctor Who tins that keep these up. They just look gorgeous. I got these for so cheap. I got these for like a tenner for the Master and the Cyberman one together, and then that one was also a £5 offline, so it's nice to have these three together, which looks absolutely fantastic. Got me bloody hand sanitizer, got sanitised these days, and also, this is from one of my best mates. This is from a piece of one of those plastic glasses, which is from the set of the upcoming Cruella film. So yeah, that just sits there very nicely. Also from her, this is that Metropolis poster, which is like which is Bioshock in the style of the Metropolis poster, which is absolutely fucking gorgeous. I need to find a place to put that up. Next to that, we have my wardrobe. Got so many fucking boxes up there, it's actually ridiculous. Boxes that I moved in with, and other stuff, we'll get into that closer. These are all my NECA boxes, which I need to find, which I just don't have space for. That one at the top actually is the other Godzilla that I need to unbox, which is the Mothra vs Godzilla one. Need to get that up and put that up there on the shelf between those two. But yeah, nothing too spectacular, just a Hoover, a baseball bat and my bag. Nothing too spectacular down there. Up here with some glass shots, skull shots that I got from my sister many Christmases ago. Loads of deodorant because my aunt goes mad when I on stockings at Christmas, so I have loads of them. This bottle is actually engraved, and I got from my 25th birthday there, so it's very nice, and I keep that up there. Got me 2 Doctor Who books there, actually 3, there's another one just sat there, which I haven't got space for properly. But yeah, those are the 2 Eric Saywood novelisations. Obviously we have the lovely collector's edition box sets up here, because they're so big, so they just sit up here. Fantastic. Absolutely love them, and then yeah, just other boxes and stuff like that, which I don't have space for because I have so much fucking shit. So yeah, that's what's on top of the wardrobe. And now if I'm going to step back before I get in closer, the Doctor Who figure shelf. There is more on here which I'll go into, but yeah, that as it stands, that is the main display piece. Got some other bits down there and stuff like that, but yeah, we'll go into in-depth for that now. So, as it stands, the collection stats here. Also, sorry about the chair noise because I'm standing on it. So obviously, we have all the First Doctor stuff here with all my Daleks. This is just, it's pretty much all that is. This isn't it? It's just Daleks and stuff like that. And I'm going to point out some of my favourites, like this lovely, the monochrome 2-pack from San Diego Comic-Con, absolutely gorgeous. The lovely Jungles of Mechanist set there with the new B&M Chase Dalek. At the back we've got the other boys from, what is it? Dalek Invasion of Earth, great story. So yeah, it's mainly just Daleks moving on. We have like the Chase Daleks and stuff like that. And the Daleks Master Plan with the lovely Master Plan Dalek there. Love the big boy mechanoids, the Flamethrower Daleks, they're absolutely fantastic. And they stretch all the way back there. And then you've got the 10th Planet Cybermen, which goes nicely into the Second Doctor stuff here. Love all the Moon-based Cybermen. There's that 2-pack as well, the black and white monochrome set. Got the lovely Ice Warriors there. Absolutely adore the Ice Warriors. They're fantastic. Also, going across, some Doctors have their own shelf and some Doctors don't, because that's just mainly down to Doctors having so many figures. That's the original Cyber Controller builder figure, and then we have the lovely re-release from B&M. I much prefer this one. I prefer the darker head, and the detail is much better, but obviously have such a nostalgia for that one back there. So then you have the War Games TARDIS back there, into the lovely Third Doctor stuff here. We have the lovely Sea Devils one, that lovely Spearhead from Space figure, which I actually got from when my mate Jake went to London to see Korn. It was when they were selling them off for 15 quid. So the Claws of Axos stuff there, all the lovely new unit stuff, the lovely big Axon, all the lovely Sea Devils in here, absolutely gorgeous. The Supreme Dalek there, the gold one, the Master. We got lovely Bok. Look at Bok. We do love a bit of Bok on this channel. Look at that boy. Look at him with his sticking his tongue out. We got the Anti-Light Reflect Dalek, absolutely gorgeous figure. Love that 2-pack. We got the Omega back there. He looks fantastic. The original Supreme Dalek from that first Dalek 3-pack from that original wave. Got the 3 Doctors here all together. I'm glad I have all the 3 Doctor figures now. Absolutely great. The Gel Guard, the lovely Drashik hand puppet, a spare Pertwee that just sits back there because there's not enough space for him. We've got the lovely Death to the Daleks here, the SFX one, and the lovely, got the lovely Maggots. How do we not love the Maggots on this channel? We absolutely love Pertwee. We have always loved Pertwee on this channel. One of my favourite Doctors of all time. And then yeah, we've got the tail end here. Got some Monster Peladon stuff there with the TARDIS and the Doctor and Sarah. Then into the fourth Doctor here. Absolutely love Tom Baker, favourite Doctor of all time. So we've got all the Series 12 stuff here with a little bit of Series 13 at the end. So we obviously have the lovely K1, the absolutely gorgeous figure. I never thought I'd have him in my collection, but here we are. We've got Style, we've got all the lovely new companions and the Doctor there. Got that classic Season 12 look. The Revenge Cybermen in there, lovely figures. We've got both Sontaran Space Pods actually up here. Very nice to have them in this display. Got the lovely. Then we got the Terror of the Zygon stuff at the end there with finally a spare Tom Baker from Seeds of Doom. That's the top shelf, but I absolutely adore the top shelf. I absolutely love it. There's just so much colour and variety of figures. So obviously you start black and white with the nice, all those Daleks, and you move it and you start moving into colour slowly. And then, yeah, it just looks absolutely fucking gorgeous. The third Doctor stuff just really helps make the top shelf pop so much because there's just so much colour and variety in there. It looks absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, that is the top shelf. So below that, we have another Tom Baker shelf. My guy Tom Baker has 2 shelves all to himself, pretty much. So yeah, got all the Pyramids of Mars stuff in there. Favourite episode of all time. Lovely stuff. Got Morbius and stuff like that. All the Vok robots. The shelf has just gotten so much better since I've been at uni because I've pretty much completed all of the Pyramids of Mars stuff. Got the Seeds of Doom, all the new B&M stuff that's been released. There's just so much detail in there. Like got all the Canopic jars, the Seeds of Doom pods. I use the Sharda Doctor because he kind of looks like the version from the episode. I absolutely love. And then we've got some lovely Style, and we've got the gorgeous Thendel figure here. Absolutely gorgeous figure. We've got a lovely classic K9 in there. Got that. Absolutely adore this shelf. I love this shelf so much. Love the sarcophagus at the back as well. Moving on, we got the rest. We got the rest of Tom Baker. We have all the Destiny, the Dalek stuff together. Absolutely love having like all the Dalek stuff now. I didn't used to have that many classic Daleks, and since I've been at uni, I've just been binging and trying to catch up with all the figures that I needed to get, which I missed out on. So we've got the lovely Sharda TARDIS back there. We've got Scarif Jek. We've got Davros there. Lisa, lovely, into like the season 18 stuff there. All the and then you got all the 5th Doctor stuff that starts in there. His lovely Castrovolva TARDIS, all the Cybermen. We've got a spare Dalek here from Resurrection that just has to fit here because it can't fit on the next shelf. But I absolutely love this shelf, and I actually really like the way I rearranged it as well. Moving on, we have the rest of the 5th Doctor stuff. This is where it starts getting really good in my opinion. So obviously got the Resurrection of the Daleks 4-pack there in a line. Then we've got like the lovely Case of Androzani TARDIS. We've got all the Planet of Fire stuff together with Case of Androzani as well. Looks fantastic. Thank God I have this Master in there. They'll probably re-release him eventually as well. But really nice to have that Colin Baker as well. Into all the Colin Baker stuff. The Attack of the Cybermen variants. I love them. I love this version of Perry as well. The pink just pops on the shelf. I absolutely adore it. Got all the... Got all the 2 Doctor stuff there. We have all the Revelation of the Daleks stuff back there as well. Absolutely love those figures. They look fantastic. Lovely to have Star. I really like this Dalek as well. I just like the way he just looks so ready for war. He just looks dark. He looks scary. I absolutely love it. Oh yeah, got lovely Syl back there as well. But I absolutely love this shelf. When I first sort of put this together, I was like, yeah, it's pretty good. Rearranged it in this way. For some reason, I just absolutely adore the way it's together. And obviously, I've forgot the 13 Doctors variant there. I really need to pick up that real-time 6th Doctor, and then I literally have all of the variants that have been released for this Doctor, which is actually fantastic. So the last cube here, we have the Sylvester McCoy stuff here. So we have all the Remembrance of the Dalek stuff here. Literally had no Remembrance of the Dalek stuff whatsoever, and now just look at it, just how much stuff is on here. So we obviously have the lovely Davros, the B&M stuff there. We have the lovely 4-pack back there and a spare one. The new B&M one there. We have the Destroyed Dalek there, very nice. We have this lovely sort of here from Ghostlight, but I just put the ace photo there. We have that lovely 2-pack. This is my favourite 2-pack variant from those waves. And we have all the Silver Nemesis stuff back there. All those lovely Cyber boys back there. And then we have the Ace and Silver back there. But yeah, that's all that stuff that just sits on this shelf. Absolutely love these 4 shelves here. Probably my personal favourite is probably this one, actually. I really like this one. I don't know why. It's just really grown on me over the last, like, probably 5 months that I've had this rearrangement. But yeah, absolutely love it. Going on to the next shelf. I use this as like an 8th Doctor, Big War Doctor, Big Finish sort of shelf. So we have that lovely 2-pack there. We have the movie version of him back there. We have all the spare sets back there. John Hurt sitting at the back. Interrogator Prime. The best paint job of the scientist Dalek. Very nice. And then we have John Hurt, like all the War Doctor stuff there. We have like the Dark Eyes one. Put those spare Sontarans in there. We have my Flight Control 9th Doctor TARDIS. And then we just have a spare Christopher Eccleston sat at the front there. Very nice. Do really like this shelf. It's very nice. Bit bland, like figure-wise, but at the same time, I really like what I've done with it, and I do really like it. Next, going on to one of my favourite shelves in the entire collection, the Ninth Doctor shelf, which this has just got so much childhood nostalgia here, and some of my very first figures are in this shelf. So obviously all the Rose stuff there, we got all the different Autons, we've got the grey one. I like the way I put the hand on there, like the spiders, the spare head, Mickey head, the bombs, the Spoidies. Back there we have like the Unquiet Dead stuff, we have the lovely Gelf, we have Cassandra, the handprint Dalek there, very nice. Got Jade and Rose, Moxa Balhoun, Space Pig, and like Empty Child. We've got the Editor, Mutant Reveal Dalek, we've got the Slabines with the purple jumper variant back there. 2 different Captain Jacks. The Claw Dalek back there, if you can see his claw, there's his claw. The Disco Dancing 9th Doctor. And then we have the Emperor Guard Dalek, which is lovely. And then we have 2 variations of... We have Christopher Eccleston into David Tennant. Absolutely love this shelf. Fantastic. Moving on slowly, we have the 10th Doctor stuff. Also some of my very first figures in here. For some reason I have this Jason Voorhees grave, which needs to go back in my my glass cabinet. But yeah, we have the lovely Sycorax and Sycorax Warrior. That Sycorax was one of my first. Destroyed Cassandra, Chip, Face of Bo, the Werewolf, lovely great stuff there. Broken Canine, Fixed Canine. We've got the 10th Doctor with Sarah, Rose. We've got all the lovely Clockwork Droids. Thankfully, I have that purple one now. Almost Cyberman. That Cyberman back there is so old. He is so battered and bruised. That's my very first ever Cyberman figure, and yet he's still out here kicking. Absolutely lovely. All my Cybermen. We have that lovely White Eye edition of the Cyber Controller, who just, was like, before they did it correctly, this was like the single card edition, so very nice to have that little oddity in here. We have Granny Connolly with the wire. We got that spare 10th Doctor there, just the coat racks there. And we have the Beast from Below, not Beast from Below, fucking the Satan's Pit Doctor there with the Aquatic Jars, which goes very nicely onto the next shelf, which has the rest of the stuff. So we have that big Sentry base set with a spare Ood in here with Possessed Toby. Then we go with, like, there's the lovely Hoinks figure. Then we move into the Doomsday and Army of Ghosts stuff. So 2 Genesis Arc. I need to get another Dalek and a Dalek Sec to fix up because they got broken years ago. The nice 3D glasses. 10th Doctor in there, looks great. Got the Ghost Doctor there, very nice. And all the Series 3 stuff. So we have all my Jadoon, a Carrier Knight Brannigan, a spare blue jumper suit back there. And then we have Novice Haim, Martha, and an uncoated version of the blue suit. And there's the Carrier Knight ball. So yeah, I really like these shelves. Personal favourite obviously going to be this one, but I really do like this one as well. There's so much nostalgia in these last 3 because they have some of my very first figures on it. So yeah, on to the next row. As you know, there's so many David Tennant figures, so he obviously gets pretty much 3 shelves all to himself, which is actually kind of crazy. But yeah, this is all the rest of the Series 3 stuff. So we have a nice Evolution of the Daleks display back there. We've got a nice 42 display here. We've got a Scarecrow. Got actually a few Scarecrows dotted about the place. Got the Weeping Angel, and then you got all the lovely Utopia, Sound of Drums, and Last of the Time Lords stuff here. All fantastic. Great to have this complete wave, basically. The 10th Doctor's fallen over. I must have knocked him over earlier when I was cleaning up. But yeah, lovely stuff. Then into the Series 4 stuff over here. So we obviously got Voyage of the Damned at the front, all the Sontarans, the Planet of the Ood stuff. They got the Fires of Pompeii stuff back there. Very nice to have all that together. Really like this Tux version of the 10th Doctor. He looks fantastic. Into the rest of the Series 4 stuff, we have like the Supreme Dalek and Davros at the back. We have the specials. We have a spare Jadoon from like those episodes, a half. We've got a spare Captain Jack. We've got the 10th Doctor with Donna. We have all the Silence of the Library stuff. It's very nice. We have the End of Time stuff here. Complete Wave, which is great, which goes nicely into the Matt Smith stuff. So we have a Flight Control TARDIS. I got that for £8 in a charity shop here at uni, which is fantastic. And then yeah, we've got like Rory, the Doctor, and Amy together. We've got Professor Grayson, and then all the Smilers, and then we've got the ear-covered Dalek back there. Very nice, which leads nicely onto the next Matt Smith shelf, the end of Series 5. So we have all the Paradigm Daleks together. Very nice to have a complete set of them now. Because for the longest time, I had 4 of them. I was just missing the drone, and then my Eternal broke. So now I got those 2 replacements, and then yeah, got all the Weeping Angels here. I just need to get the attacking version of the Decayed one, which would be very nice. The Teacup Dalek, I got that individually for an anniversary ages ago. We've got the Teacup Dalek there, very nice. We've got all the Stonehenge stuff here. We've got the Francesca the Vampire. Oh, sorry about that. Holding my camera in a weird way. We've got the Silurians back there. We've got all the Underhenge stuff here, like all the End of Time stuff. I really like that Underhenge Paradigm Dalek. Looks fantastic, if you ask me. We have the last shelf. So as at the back there, we've got all the Silence. They've got the Astronaut, the variants of the 11th Doctor with Stetson and Beard, the Peg Soldier, the 2 Cybermen from Closing Time, Nephew, Uncle. We've got all a mixture of Series 7 and 6 stuff here. So we have obviously Series 6 Kill the Moon, and then we have like Series of 7 editions here. So we've got like that lovely Impossible set. We've got the Curator back there. We've got the Regeneration versions. We have the all the Series 7 Daleks back there, and the monochrome ones, and the Asylum Daleks. I need to get that single one on its own, so then we go into like Capaldi and stuff like that. So we have like these 2 nicely at the front. We've got Missy somewhere behind there. We've got Bill sat there with a spare one from B&M, and then we've got the one from Under the Lake, and then I put a spare Cyberman back there, and a spare Master to help bulk out the Series 10 stuff, basically. The lovely version of Bill there. I love that figure. The new Davros, absolutely. I actually really like this shelf as well. It grew on me the more figures that I got to make it look like absolutely great. Wait, we've got the souffle. We've got the souffle, and then we've got handles at the bottom there, and then we just got those Missy stuff because they just don't stay on her hand, which is really annoying. Yeah, I really like this one as well. I love my figure collection. Probably this one's my favourite just because of how colourful it is, but I also really like the David Tennant one right at the end because I like how crowded it is, and I really like Series 3 and 4. But I also really like this one. It's just a bit of a mix. It's like picking between your children, isn't it? And finally, moving down to the last figure shelf. Here we have all the Jodie Whittaker stuff because there's no space, so she just gets her own shelf, which is very nice. So obviously we have one wave of the fam here. I tried to put all like the Series 11 fam stuff together, and then I moved on and put all the Series 12 stuff together, trying to make it get consistency. And then yeah, there's the mutant. Yeah, this shelf shows the dust the worst because there's so little figure on it. But I actually really like this shelf. I really like what I've done with it. I do quite like these figures as well. I wish we'd get more. I hope we do get more because I like to bulk out this shelf. That Reconnaissance Dalek is so nice. I really like it. But yeah, so that's all my figures, as you can tell. They go all the way up, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Lovely. Slowly moving on to the next cube, we have some other stuff. We have some like Lego Batman stuff, some other stuff from Holiday. Got that for Christmas. Some Funkos. That was from my mate Jake from my 19th. So a Chinese dragon figure that I got brought back from Tenerife years and years ago. Following on from that, we have more stuff that I brought back from holidays and stuff like that. So we got stuff from New York, went on a cruise with my granddad. These are all from some of the places we got. A little TARDIS. This little Union Jack duck that I won fucking years and years ago. I just like it's just a cool little duck. I love ducks. This hear no speak no see no evil monkey that my cousin brought back from Thailand. That's from Tenerife as well. That's also from Thailand. Got different shots there. Shot glasses. That one there, that Jägermeister one, is stolen from a small little fucking bar from years ago. I've had that like 5 years now, and this is like a one from Portugal as well, which is very nice. And here we have just some spare NECA boxes right at the end, which are just here because there's a gap filler until I need more space. But yeah, that's about it really. Below that, we've just got a little shelf which has like me candles, me aftershave, some chocolates. This is just a Lynx can that I got from my boss at work, so I've just been using that. a watch my granddad got me, some nice shades. Next to that is some of the DVDs that I have. This is a book that my granddad gave me. I'm going to read that eventually. Got my two lovely out-of-print Final Cut Saw limited edition box set with lenticular on both sides. It has Billy the puppet this side and Jigsaw on the other. The original release from Crystal Lake to Manhattan Ultimate Edition DVD collection set. I've had that for years. Absolutely love it. DVD version of Indiana Jones. The 7-film collection of Planet of the Apes. We need to sit and watch that. Then we have Dawn and War of the Planet of the Apes on DVD. I need to upgrade it, to be fair, to Blu-ray. The fantastic Sarah Jane Adventures Complete Collection box set. I need to sit down and watch that. Gavin and Stacey, one of my favourite comedies of all time. Absolutely love this. And then we have the series 1 to 4 Luther DVD, which I'm going to give to my housemate because I have the Blu-ray now. And then following on from that, we have the Doctor Who DVD collection. So we have Hartnell into Troughton, then we have Troughton into Pertwee down there. Right on the bottom shelves now, we have Pertwee into Baker. Baker just at the end there into Davison. Davison into Colin. And then right at the end, we have one Colin into Sylv, and then Paul McGann, Dalek Collection DVD, Lost in Time, the original out of print Claws of Axos. That's an out of print. Like, there's some slip covers and stuff like that, and like out of print ones that are just in these box sets to stay safe. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So if I zoom back out again, that's how it stands. These are 1x3 shelves from Wilko. They're £12, and then I bought like this to make this nice display. It's the same as the ones we have here, but that's a 2x1 as well. So yeah, that is that, and that is the entire figure collection. And then finally, next to the door, and then we have the door, which next to that we have the door, which that has my vinyl case, which this door is a bit naff, so I have to use that to bulk it open, which is probably heresy. And then we've got some coats and stuff like that. And yeah, so that is the entire room tour. That is everything. That is where my Blu-rays are, where my NECAs are, where my gaming setup is, where my figures are. We'll end it on the figures because, yeah. So this is where all my figures are. In depth, hopefully gone through. Hopefully you've seen this is good enough and people think that, oh, these are great. Not. Hopefully this is good enough for people to be like, oh, so I get you can see them properly and stuff like that. But yeah, fantastic. Absolutely love the figures. Love the way I've displayed this. I think it looks fantastic. And yeah, that's about it. So thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you've liked it. Hopefully this will satisfy the people who want to see the Doctor Who collection and want a bit more of an insight into how my setup is and everything. And yeah, remember I've got a competition going on. Ends on the 31st of May. So yeah, record the free questions being favourite horror franchise, favourite TV show, favourite Doctor Who monster. If you watch Doctor Who, that's more of a bonus question. Yeah, entry has to be done by the 31st. Drop a video, drop a comment on the initial video telling me that you have done it, or even on this one to tell me that you've done it. Yeah, so hopefully you win with a chance of winning. And then yeah, thanks for watching this video. Make sure you have a good day. This has taken me ages. I now have to go and edit this because it is long. But yeah, have a good one, guys. Peace. Cheers for 100 subs as well.